Before you say anything, yes, I'll be going to the police, but I wanted to share this with you first. So my local grocery store, it has this cool thing, see? Right as you walk out with your groceries, there's this bookshelf. It's not tidy or orderly, but it's cool. It's a used book service. You can bring your own for others to read, or you can grab one to take home. All you've got to do is stick $1 in the jar for charity. Honor system. I've snagged a few good ones. Nothing super popular or anything, but some good true crime stuff. Couple of old mysteries, and then this. I first noticed its worn rosy pink leather with the word secrets embossed in faded silver. A lock hung uselessly off the side of the book, broken. I'll be honest, I thought it was a gimmick. Secrets was the title, and it was clever marketing stuff to get me to pick it up. I thumbed through the pages. Handwritten. A pale pink ribbon to mark your spot, and decided to bring the thing home. I already told you, I'm going to the police, but this is what I found inside. Starting on page 1. March 11th, 1991. Brad is gone and it's all my fault. It's been 3 days. I knew I flew off the handle. I said things I can't take back, but god damn it, he's such a jerk sometimes. We're supposed to do that big brother, little sister stuff, but that got old after we graduated high school. Mom's inconsolable. She keeps saying it's just one of his pranks. He'll come back, Jennifer. He's just playing one of his games. I know all about Brad's games. He was famous for them as a kid, and you'd think he'd grow out of it. A guy in his 20s with a job and car insurance. But no, Brad still found time to pour ice water in my shower or trap my deodorant in a jello mole. I don't know why I moved in with him in the first place. Yes, I do. Because I don't have the money for my own place. But Brad was nice about it. At first. He said it'd be fun to live together. Even offered to take me out for my birthday. I should have known better. Mom gave me this journal when I was a little kid. I found it when I moved. Thought it was lame. And didn't really give it a second thought. Now that Brad's gone though, I feel awful, and I thought maybe writing about it would help. Anything's better than listening to the police talking to Mom in the kitchen, telling her that they're still looking, but more than 48 hours has passed, and those are the most important when a person goes missing. March 12th, 1991. Brad is still gone. He's still not home. The police told Mom he's probably just blowing off some steam. He's a youngish guy and he might just be slumming it somewhere, getting drunk or hooking up. They don't know that we were already drunk when it happened. I should have told them that in the beginning, I guess. I thought I heard stuff moving around in my kitchen last night, but when I got up, no one was out there. The cabinet doors were open, but maybe I forgot to shut them. I haven't been sleeping much. March 15th, 1991. Mom just sits in her bedroom and cries. She won't come out and talk to me, so I go back to my empty apartment. It's a lot quieter without Brad. Brad's been gone for a whole week now. They've been putting up pictures of his face all over town. He'll probably be on the news soon. I'm trying to make myself right about what happened, but it's hard. We'd been drinking, like I said, wandering back from downtown because we were celebrating my birthday, and we were both too smashed to drive. Got to this sketchy part of town and I knew it was Brad. He'd led us here on purpose. I told them it wasn't good. He was a guy and he might think it was funny. One of his games. But us girls know the bad part of town at night, and drunk is just a recipe for disaster. He didn't care. He said,
"Come on, let's check out this building. I hear it's haunted."
"That's Brad for you. I'm drunk and hungry on my birthday, thinking we might just have a good time as brother and sister for once. And he leads me to an abandoned building at midnight. I begged him not to go in, but he went ahead anyway, and I didn't have a choice. If I didn't follow him, I'd be alone. So I went in with him. He shouldn't have gone there. He shouldn't have made me go. I don't feel like writing anymore." March 17th, 1991. I keep waking up in the middle of the night. Weird enough, it's the same time every night. 2:36 a.m. It's probably just nerves, but I feel like someone's watching me. Brad's still gone. March 18th, 1991. Why did Brad insist on going in that building? Why couldn't we have just had a nice time for my birthday? I followed him into that building. This hulking monstrosity that was probably an old apartment complex or something. A place that no doubt wasn't haunted at all, but just an excuse for Brad to play one of his games. I mean, I should have known that, I guess. He started running up the stairs, taking them two at a time. I had to take off my heels to catch up to him, and I was scared the whole time, like I might step on a hypodermic needle or something. This place was a real dump. I almost fell down the stairs, and that made me mad. I almost dropped my shoes, and when I rounded the corner to tell him, Brad jumped out from behind a big hunk of concrete and yelled, "Boo!" like a stupid little kid. Except it worked. I screamed and dropped my shoes and my purse, and they went tumbling down the broken concrete steps, and Brad just laughed and laughed and laughed. I got so mad. I started hitting him. I don't think I would have been as mad if I hadn't been drunk, but I was. He was laughing still, backing away and shielding himself with his arms while I slapped and shrieked that he was an a-hole. He was the worst brother ever. He was a bad person and a horrible roommate, and the only reason I even was living with him was because I was too broke for my own place, and if I had the money, I wouldn't bother to see him ever again. Yeah, it was mean, but I meant it. What I didn't mean was for Brad to keep backing up while I swatted at him. I wanted him to stand there and take it, but he kept laughing and backing up, and all of a sudden, he was gone. He was there, right there in front of me, and then gone, down the open elevator shaft neither of us saw, down all 5 floors. If I had to guess, it was probably 2:36 a.m. I'm only writing this because my apartment isn't so quiet anymore. Brad's still gone, but he's not. I think he followed me home. March 20th, 1991. Okay, Brad, see? I'm doing it. I'm writing. Stop screaming at me. I can't take the screaming. When he fell down the elevator shaft, I should have gone for help, but I didn't. I was scared, okay? I was worried someone would think I pushed him, and I don't know, maybe I sort of did, so I didn't go for help. I covered him with rubble and debris, and I left him there because I thought they'd find him, and maybe think he got murdered for his wallet or something, but they haven't found him. And at this point, it's too late to tell the cops. I'll be implicated. I can't tell them, Brad. Please stop screaming. March 26th, 1991. Brad wants me to go to the police, but I can't. I don't want to go to prison. He keeps playing these pranks, stacking all my chairs on top of each other, turning all the pictures on the wall backwards, making the faucets run blood instead of water. It's his stupid games, but now they're worse because he's angry. Now he has much more power. I hope just writing it out would help. But he's not happy. He wants me to pay. But I did. I paid just by being his sister. Something like this was bound to happen, you know? Him and his games. I'm starting to get pretty scared, but I don't know what to do. March 30th, 1991. This is Jennifer. I did it. I pushed Brad. Brad is never coming back. So I did what I had to do. Consider this my suicide note. Brad is gone. And it's all my fault.